Tally, please. That's not. Hold.
Microphone's not right. I repeat, the microphone is not right. Okay, we're good. Tally, please. You gotta go to bed, man. Don't do it. Oh shit. Sorry. Hi. Can't be helped. She has to get through her backlog somehow. That is literally how it be. I feel like February is just backlog day, a week, month, whatever. I said that like I didn't play. Well, I mean, I guess finishing off Claire Obscure does count as a backlog, so. No, you're fine. But sleep! I'm just finishing having my healthiness. Alright. Ugh. Oh my god. I hate swallowing pills. I will until the day I die. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I'm so sleepy, guys. I am fucked. I'm so fucked. I wasn't supposed to work the full day shift today, but my coworker got sick. So she asked me to cover her full day shift, which is totally fine, but oh my god, I have the full day shift tomorrow as well, and I already did the full day shift yesterday. So I'm at that like middle period of like like I'm in pain and I'm suffering, but I can't finish being in suffering until the end of tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'm an ARC player. Sleep is a foregone concept. You're right. Think about those dinosaurs. You gotta look after your dinosaurs, okay? It's very important. What the fuck am I looking at? You need to install video codec video decoder. What the fuck are you talking about, mate? Hold up. What do you mean? Capcom installer message. Is this normal? Doom da 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 doom da da doom da da. Are you making One Piece references? Like a good boy. Doom da da. Let's go, Luffy. Anyway, of course, I love it. I'm so excited. Did you read the most recent chapter? Anyway, hi Ashley. Hello Lily. The forever pair that we know of. Fine, fuck it, exit. What the fuck is this asking? Give me a second, guys. It's installing something. Oh, fuck it. All right. Guys, I don't know anything about this game. We getting blooped at. Yeah, Smashly raid. Yes. Hi Ashley. What we? Thank you for the raid. I'm so sorry. I was like, oh, it's them. You know. What? Thank you for the raid. What were you playing? I'm gonna fucking lose my mind, guys. I need to express that my brain is barely holding on by a thread. So if this thread just snaps in the middle of stream, just don't worry about it. Just leave me there, okay? I have to go to bed before 11 though, okay? So I'm gonna go to bed before 11. Dun, dun, dun! Spoiler, there's court and attorneys. Nice. Would you say, okay, wait, sorry. Let me go in order. Hi. No, I didn't notice either. It's routined. Hi Lily. Lily has a nice box around her. Damn, she really likes that box. I said a horrible joke to Adara just earlier too, and I'm like, fucking, what is she doing? What is she doing? She's losing her goddamn mind. I played some Realm of the Mad God. Nice! Always fun. Always fun. Shorhan, I love you too. I love you too. Tally. Would you say this also has the same sort of thing as... Is it just the same world as Ace Attorney, but in the past? That's my question. Okay. I don't suppose you have a spare cup of coffee. No, I don't. I don't know about Ashley, but I don't. Anyway, Let me see if I can get this working. I need to get it at the right aspect ratio, so give me a second. Checking for down DLC. Also, Tally, I have another question. Kinda? Okay. I have another question. I looked up how long it takes to complete this game. It said 73 hours. Is that right? Or is it apparently, it looked like it might have been 2 different games just put into one? Is that right? Well, what? I don't know. I was like, it can't be that long. But in saying that, Investigations 1 and 2 took me way longer than I mean. As far as I remember, it is in the past. Cool. From your ancient memory. It is 2 games. Okay. Oh, I'll show you in a second, guys. It looks pretty though. Screenshot. All right, options. Okay, we're turning off the voices. I know. We have to, I don't know. We'll see how we go, okay? Because I like doing the voices. And if I don't do the voices, then I'm just gonna be sitting here like dissociating. And I need to be more involved than that. You know what I mean? But these are chunky games. Are they? Why? I mean, don't get me wrong. The Ace Attorney ones, I would argue, were pretty chunky. But like, probably Ace games have a lot of reading, and if you use every item on every NPC, that is a lot more talking. True. I like you doing the voices. Thanks. I love doing the voices too. Especially the last case of the first game. I remember one chapter took me 12 hours. Well, here we go. Okay, so here's the thing, right? The reason I chose Ace Attorney to play was because we have like 2 weeks, maybe a little more, until Procopia comes out, right? Yeah, we have actually we almost have 3 weeks. We still technically have 3 weeks until Procopia comes out. All right. And I was like, don't get me wrong, we don't have to be playing this game the whole time. But I was like, it makes more sense to play a game that is somewhat episodic, you know, like we can play 1 chapter, and if 1 chapter takes me a week and a half to do, awesome, we'll do 1, and then maybe we'll flounder around and play some randomizers for a week or something, you know what I mean? Like, and if 1 chapter takes me 3 days, awesome, I'll play the first like 3 chapters before Procopia comes out. We'll see. We will see. It depends how enthralling the stories are as well, you know. I might lose my mind. And that's an eventuality, not an if. But we don't know when. Alright. Especially the last case of the first game. I remember 1 chapter took me 12 hours. Cool. What's that? Makes sense. Hope you're going well today. I am. Thanks, Zelda. Fun fact, the writer-director of the Great Ace Attorney games is the director-writer for the original Phoenix Wright trilogy. I'll be honest, I kind of assumed that, but like, not like directly. I just assumed it was the same company. But it's really good to know that the same sort of thing is going to be consistent. That's what you know what I mean? Like, the story is still... I'm expecting the same amount of pizzazz as the original Ace Attorney games. Is there underlying gay? I need to know for research purposes, of course. I might lose my mind. You're speaking in future tense instead of past tense. I might. I'm going to say yes. Good. I mean, maybe. Excellent. Good. Keep going. Okay. This is, guys, you gotta understand, this is what's gonna get me through these series. Okay, I haven't even looked at, what the fuck am I looking at? Screen flashes, that's fine, whatever. Just flashbang me, it'll be fine. English. Is there other options? I could have in Japanese. Oh, I love Japanese. Anti-aliasizing. Do we really need that on? Vertical sync. I need you to be bigger. Ashley. Lily. You legit scared me. What the fuck? Hoping for a lady to win your heart? In game, out of game, what are we talking about? Lily to Ashley? Okay, hold on. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay, back. Okay. Actually, wait, I could just put this in full screen. What the fuck am I doing? I don't know why I kept it at window. Borderless is the best way to go. Is it working? Yes. Finish playing the game. What do you mean finish playing the game? Oh, okay. I pressed the wrong thing. Screenshot. Okay. Also forgot to use mine. Bing, 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 bong. Yes. Guys, before we go into this, okay, guys, I'm gonna give you the hot goss, okay? There's a really cute guy that's been frequently the cafe recently, okay? He is so cute, okay? You don't understand how cute he is, okay? But the concerning thing is that if he's very cute, they're usually gay. Or already married, and or in a relationship, okay? You need to understand that the suburb I'm in, the majority of people are retirees or like young families that have rich enough husbands for the wives to just fuck around and do whatever the fuck way they want, okay? Okay? So, there's a very cute guy. And I'm praying to the gods above that he's single. He works tomorrow, okay? See, guys, we've been putting everything into place, okay? Everything is gonna culminate to tomorrow. Whatever. Words. Can confirm, us not cute guys are not gay or married. Oh no. It's like, you don't know, okay? Someone out there will find you cute. But this is the thing, right? He's too cute, okay? He's too cute. He looks like he's too nice. Where's the poop Robin, okay? As I keep saying. Like, we've got to find out this guy's like a huge player or something, right? Even though he looks like the nicest cinnamon roll ever. But cinnamon rolls you never get 25 years into your life without a little bit of like baggage and trauma, okay? It just doesn't happen, okay? Which is why I'm like, what's the thing gonna be? Okay, so I'm a cinnamon roll. Yeah, you are. Okay, and I have no trauma. Yeah! Say it louder. Okay, oh my god, my hips. Fuck my hips. Okay, so here's the plan. It was Valentine's this weekend. He's gonna come in the morning. Okay, he's gonna come in the morning and I'm gonna be like, hey, how was your weekend? Okay, how was your weekend? And hopefully he'll be like, oh yeah, I was busy working or something. He might, and then I could be like, oh, and Valentine's Day? And hopefully he'll be like, no, I didn't do anything for Valentine's Day. And then I could be like, neither. And then I can at least suss out that he's single. That's the plan. It's a very complicated plan. Hi, Con. Effie is the world's sweetest cinnamon roll. Correct. That's the truest statement you've ever said, Con. Con, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. For so long. Who fucking knows how long? Bitch, I love you. I literally can't do the math right now. My brain's like 7, 8, 5, 6. Like, wait. I can do this. Six years? No, wait. 6 years and 8 months? No, it'll be in fucking June. It'll be 7 years. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Headcanon ratio if someone is extremely attractive, 40% married, 20% gay, 15% jackass, 10% has a major addiction issue, 4% your imagination 1% they're serial killers. That is so fucking true. That they're probably married. Also, you need to say married or in a relationship, like dedicated relationship, okay? And then it's like 0.001 single. Okay, that's how it works. All right. Hi, Austin. I mathed wrong. My bad. No, you're fine. 0.5. Their princess is in another castle. You're onto it, man. Okay, you're onto it. Plot twist, he's straight bi, pan, single, but aromantic. Daft, that is the dream, okay? I can't express to you, Daft. I am praying he is bi, like, aromantic or ace. And I could just be like, same, we could vibe, we could play video games. Like, I just want to stare upon you for every moment in your presence is what is a blessing on this earth. Like, he is that cute, guys. You don't understand, okay? He is that cute, okay? So Daft, please, please just make it that he's never fallen in love with anyone because he's super aromantic, and then I could be like, I'm ace, can relate, and then we can like emotionally like look at each other like, damn. And then I'm so scared. I have the script in my head and I'm so scared I'm gonna fail. So guys, when you come in tomorrow, all right? Hi Ultra, how's it going? I will do the redeems in a second. Okay guys, but like tomorrow, I swear to God, like when I come into chat, I want you to guys be like, how'd it went, okay? I want you guys to be my rallymen. I want you to hold me accountable. And if I come into chat and I'm like, guys, I fucking fumbled, or he's not single, like, we are all invested, okay, is the point. We're all gonna be invested in this, even though it's mainly me that wants to be invested. It's cute though. Wait, what? Anyway, baffles me why you express subs in your years months and not in straight months, because it's literally spelled out for you, I swear to God. You know, Con, maybe 80, fucking doing 80, I don't know how many of that times, is fucking boring. You want me to just hold it for 8 seconds? Nah. Anyway, Lily Austin. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, I am invested. Thank you, Lily, okay? I need you to message me in my like food break at like 12 and just be like, alright, babe. Did you win him? Alright, babe. And I'll be like, babe, I got him. Yeah, dude, I will literally, I'm fully planning on, if he actually expresses any sort of interest in me, I'm full on planning on having an emotional breakdown. I'm literally gonna turn around to the back and I'm gonna slam my head against a fucking wall. Like, that's my plan. Hey, if I have to hold it in for 8 months, you can hold it in for 8 seconds. That's what he said. Anyway, well, you got a better chance than I ever will at asking a woman out for being ace. What's your nuance there? You can ask someone out. You just gotta ask. I will do those redeems once I've switched screens. Stay to play, good or bad? That's my full response. Anyway, so for reference, I do have to go to bed at 11 today, which is like in, well, you know, 2 to 3-ish hours. I need even more women in my life, to be honest. See, and then you say something like that and I'm like, you're same. There was another really cute woman who sometimes comes by for coffees. Stunning. She has like tattoos. I was like so tempted to be like, hey, show me your tattoos, but it would have been like really like too much for me to awkwardly like reach out and just like admire their hands. Like, probably shouldn't do that, right? It looked really pretty. Maybe next time. God, women are hot. My situation is complicated. Actually, truthfully, I've never been on a date ever. Dude, it is, and I'm 33. I'm proud of you. Getting those wizard powers, as they say. Still very confusing. I've only joined the dating game in the last like year. year. Yeah. My goal at the start of last year was to bare minimum go on like, actually no, not last year, the year before, okay? In the last 2 years, sorry. 2 years ago, I had a goal where I was like, I have to go on at least one date. That was the goal for the whole year, okay? Because dating is terrifying, didn't know where to start, blah, blah, blah. So I went on at least 1.5 dates. And then last year was about 3? A bit more than that? I mean, okay, 3 different people, but it like happened consistently, somewhat like an ongoing discussion over the course of about 3 months, and then it fell apart. I don't know why. And now we've got this year. Cute guy, suits, pretty suit shirts, guys. I'm gonna lose my nerve tomorrow. I fucking know it. I'm literally gonna go up to my coworker and be like, girl, this is the plan, okay? I need to stay on coffees this morning. Otherwise the plan's not gonna happen. I'm gonna get distracted by looking at cheese out back and then I'm gonna miss him. I swear if it's the cheese, I'll find you, cheese, and I'll get you. I'm just gonna say 2 years. I know you're in law better than you. Shake your head. Shake my head. That's fair. As long as you understand. Why the fuck does this sound have to keep playing? It's my clip button. Sorry, let me just fucking... This one. Okay. Nope, it's still playing. Where's the sound coming from? I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. OBS 64. Maybe that is what I close. You know what, let's just mute everything. Okay. It's not I'm insecure about my looks or personality. It's the other stuff. I have at least a 6th grade education, no formalities of ID, no job, lots of family baggage. 6th grade education. Right, okay. My brain was like, what does that mean? That's okay, buddy. Find the world. As long as you find a place where you feel like you can be safe. One step at a time. Life hasn't ended yet. I had to drop out of school at 10 years old. That's crazy. Cause like in Australia, where you were again? I don't know. In Australia, they like hold you under the water. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you want to leave school? And they force you to stay. You can't really drop out of high. Like, maybe you can. I don't know. I'm American. Okay. Everything makes sense. One day, I'll share the extended lore with you. I was going to read that as the extended Lord of the Rings, and I got real excited. Okay. Valentine's Day good? Hell yeah! I spent the whole day with my sister. Guys, my sister got me to the pool, okay? I know, shocking. I don't like going to the pool. I'm very anti-water, okay? Well, I like this water. This water's top-notch. My babe, okay? Yeah, I'm not really a swimmer. But she finally got me to go, and we had a chill time, and then we sat and alternated between Barbie movies and the One Piece live action season 1 all evening, and it was amazing, and I never left the house, and well, other than the pool. I wish to never leave the house again after tomorrow. And then it'll only exist for one day, and then once I finish on Thursday, I'll say the exact same thing. Anyway. Here in Australia, when you reach a certain age, they fucking murder you so the snakes can't. What? Hannah, you're such an adorable nerd. Don't ever stop being yourself. I literally can't. But thank you, Lily. It was so funny because Lily, sorry, not Lily. I had a friend, my co-worker at one point was like, I love that you're just unapologetically myself. And my autism and my brain is like, how would I be anything but myself? Even if my accent is fucking whacked, we don't know where it's going. I don't drive. I can't drive this ship. Anyway. It was pretty much perfect storm of health issues, financial issues, personal issues, and a nail in a coffin Someone stole my backpack with 2 years of catch up on schoolwork in it. Stealing one backpack shouldn't, like, kick you out of school. If they fail, like, I don't know. Yep, they're just eels with fangs. Snakes, good eating. Don't eat snakes. Don't eat snakes, please. Very concerning. Oh, I forgot to do something. Oh, well. I think that's a tomorrow thing. I'll do that thing tomorrow. I put a little reminder on my desk. Eels don't exist. Okay. Justify it to me, Lily. I want to hear this. If eels don't exist, what's the dealio? No, you. Lily totally exists, okay? We've had gay sex, okay? I think, maybe somewhere. I think we, like, high-fived. That's what it is, right? I haven't seen an eel before, so... I love it. Haven't seen it, doesn't exist. You know what else doesn't exist? Bears, okay? Bears don't exist. I know they're cute and cuddly, but they're literally just merchandise, okay? There's literally just fancy kid, like, merchandise. Bears aren't actually real. That's fucking stupid. I definitely don't have Banjo sitting on my desk. This little bear guy. Anyway, let's play the game. Hannah, that's so wrong. What? Did we do it wrong? Fuck. Oh, Lily, I'm so sorry we did it wrong. Oh, what? You told me it was... oh. Oh my god. All this any more in Hannah's upcoming novel, Hannah's Comprehensive Guide to Gay Sex. It starts with a high five. All right. Drop bears are real. I saw one and tried to kill me. Lost 3 fingers that day. How are you typing? Bears, I mean, the gay sex part is real. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, let's do this. Oh. Guys, my hips, they hurt. Just wait for me to get to like 32 and I'm gonna have such bad hypermobility. I'm gonna be like, alright, we're streaming for a living, lads. At least I'll already have like a gateway drug. You guys are the gateway drug. Okay. Redeems, Hannah. Sprinkle positivity. Fuck, wrong button. Which one? Fucking wrong one. Fuck. Chazkeep? It's okay, I can help your hands. Just put this ring on. Ew. Gives you the one true ring. The one ring. Mordor. Sauron's eye just appears. And I'm just like, horses in the distance. That's what you mean, right? What's the one true ring? I mean, it's the one ring. I don't know about the one true ring. You're 31? Me? No. Hannah hearing confirmation of having gay sex. You saw it here, you saw it all here first. I did. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Sauron's gonna be our priest at the wedding. I'm imagining the tower. Barad-dûr, right? Barad-dûr. Painted white for the occasion. And then a little black bow tie. Just underneath the eye. Oh my god, it would be perfect! It's such a good idea for a cake! No, Hannah. Hannah, calm down. You already came up with an idea for a cake. Okay. Yes. God, I love you. You're coming to the wedding. You're gonna be a part of all of my wedding plans, okay? It's gonna be amazing. Okay. Oh, okay. We're so fine. We're so okay. Okay, we're so fine. Definitely didn't, like, stretch my bones awkwardly that I almost couldn't breathe for a second. That's so weird. That can't be right. Okay. It's just probably my neck. You know, we're gonna stretch. We're gonna fucking... Alright, I'm gonna stretch my shoulders while we let this play. Alright, great. Now I'm hearing Sauron speak. Now or forever hold their peace. Perfect. Alright. Oh my god, the same sound effect! Okay, so adventures and resolve 2. Nothing ever gets resolved. Denial! Alright, adventures. This is a Luffy, secretly. Woo! Okay, opening animation! Hi, Abs! Dibs on being Sauron for the wedding. Absolutely. Slay. You can be that, Abs. Brought great waves of Western influence for this far eastern island nation. I missed some dialogue, but that's fine. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. Unsettling? It was a period of great change, and some were swept away by the tide. It was, Bang, bang, motherfucker. I'm gonna hit that shit cause you're dead. He did it. calling that was the butler. That's my man. But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story. But that's my guy. Well, fuck you. What is his name? Naruhodo? Bien. Fuck, where's the French? The adventure of great departure. Bien. Exciting and unsettling? I can't hear the game. Oh, I turned the voice acting off, so it might have just not had someone reading over that scene. This is the worst sound effect in the... Like, before it was like a nice click. This one's like... Anyway. No audio at all. Oh, shizzle. Okay, sorry, I turned something off. This is my phone. Alright. Okay. Oh, there we go. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. No, there's no sound at all. Okay, okay. Fun fact, Naruhodo means something like, I see, or that's right. I know that! I know that, yeah. Extremely not a normal name. There we go. Maybe y'all should just use the power of imagination. Yeah, sure. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan? Oh, it's still Japan? Waiting to decide my fate? Damn. What? Oh, no, nothing. Save your glares, murderer. Why aren't I trying to run out the door then? Are my hands bound? Sorry. Ryunosuke. Okay. No, his name is Naruhodo. Okay, I swear I wasn't wrong. Sorry. Hold a fuck. Con, you bitch, excuse me? The only thing I'm imagining right now is your cuteness. Oh wait, you're talking to Lily. Okay. But that's still not like, isn't that insulting? I don't know anymore. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yumei University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. Dun, 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 dun. You don't have to imagine it for long. I'm rapidly approaching your location for payback. Lol, it's not insulting. The only thing I'm matching right now is your cuteness. That sounds like you're saying, that it's like, you're not cute, so I have to imagine it. That's how I read it. And then I was like, hang on a second. He's imagining how cute you are because he doesn't know what you look like. Naturally, she interprets it the wrong way. I interpreted it both ways, okay? I'm allowed to make a mistake. All right. And now here I am, awaiting my trial. That's enough. Oh, damn. Oh, he's not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. And who are you? I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today. Lawyer? Yes, and until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. Oh, damn! Look at the sword! This guy's definitely dying, surely. So you will hold your tongue. Tsk. Technicalities. Look at you. You haven't even graduated yet. He's so pretty. And yet, I still seem to know better than you on how a court officer should behave. Why does this game have 3D sprites? I'm out. You know, Khan, sometimes you need more magic in your heart. It's perfect. Dramatic headband! 40 when? 40 is when you come here. They use them pretty well. I think it's cool. 3D sprites are better than a lot of slop these days. Yeah. Yeah. Tiny orb. They went 3D after AA Apollo Justice. Wait, this game? Oh yeah, this game did come out after Apollo Justice. I couldn't decide on whether I wanted to like play Apollo Justice first or not, but here we are. I literally couldn't make a decision. I was like, what do I play? Like, I'm still hoping they're making another game after this one, right? Like, only magic I need is Ori on their screen talking to me, and their name is... yeah, okay. We got there. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's hope I'm not like dying of the cold. I refuse to get a cold. This one.
Praise Tiny Orb! Hello, everybody! I hope you're doing well and you had a wonderful weekend that was filled with relaxation. Yeah! Alright, bye-bye! I love yous!
Please don't die. I fucking hope not. It's the trilogy. Apollo Justice, the investigation games, Dual Destinies, Spirit of Justice, and the Great Ace Attorney. What the fuck is Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice? Are those... I don't have access to those. Wings, I cannot get sick right now of Exzellion. That's me. Right, being an escape. Why is he smiling at me? What the fuck? 3DS games. They're a part of the Apollo trilogy bundle. Oh, okay. All right. Stupid sexy. Okay. Right, Rianovsky? Yes, of course. So sorry. You don't sound like a murderer. What are you apologizing to me for? No, I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry. Ha ha ha. There you go again, apologizing. This guy's definitely dying. Just like always. Although I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. Yume, university professor murdered in cold blood by student. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that the person who died was a professor. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you? Of course not. You have to believe me. I didn't do it. I could never murder someone. Dying or love interest? Dying. Because we all know there's Herlock Sholmes out there, the hottest man on the block, okay? Oh, Han, did you ever figure out that Need for Speed game you wanted to play again? It was Underground 2. We googled it, I looked up the video, and I was like, the sounds are correct. So it was 2. Hen wants to play a Need for Speed game. Did she fall and hit her head? Well, Con, as someone who knows my lore, obviously you know that when I was between the young impressionable ages of like 6 and 8 or 9, my auntie and uncle owned a PS2, even though I didn't know it was a PS2 at the time, and I wish I got it, but that's the same. That's besides the point. And they had a driving game called Need for Speed, probably Undergrounds 2. And me and my sister would drive around in the game a lot when we weren't playing a weird dinky M&M game. 6, 8, or 9? 8, 9! Is Herlock Sholmes what you call the cute guy at work? No, we call him the pretty boy. I call him the pretty boy. Alright. I don't know what's going on, but I support whoever you support, Hannah. I stopped having independent thoughts. Things are easier now. Baby love, please. I want you to have independent thoughts. Please, I love you. I know it's easier, but you need to think for yourself, okay? You need to take care of that self, okay? You need to take care of that body, okay? And everything else attached to it, okay? Look after that brainsies, okay? I can't, like, physically give you kisses, so I need you to, like, give kisses to yourself, okay? Oh, okay, I'll turn my brain back on. Lily, no! Professor Layton? Oh my god, guys, fuck it, we're detouring. I'm still so excited for the Professor Layton game, okay? I just want to say, I'm really looking forward to the Professor Layton coming out, and I'm sad that we don't have a release date yet. It's fucking rude we don't have a release date yet. They said they were going to come out in 2025, and now it's 2026, and I'm waiting. Anyway. Then there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up, hold your head high. You mean, I believe you. I know you're innocent, Ryunosuke. But doesn't that mean he's biased? Kazuma Asogi, my best friend, also in his second year at Yume University. Okay, conflict of interest, I'm just saying. But he's far more clever than I, a star student in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer, impressive considering he's still an undergraduate. So pretty. It's not that impressive. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old, here in Japan anyway. My qualifications don't mean much yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago. But I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma, truly. 3 days ago? Yes, that's when all this started. Dun, 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 dun. Congratulations, Kazuma. It looks like you're going to get to study abroad at last. I know, I've been forever dreaming of this day. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in court. You say they are Layton arrival? Hey! Nice. Yep, Professor Layton, I need it. Same. Comment got buried by Con needing Ben. You got a console preference for NFS? PC? Is it on for sure? Like, you work on an emulator? Whatever emulator will work. You're allowed to be biased in favor of your client. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, it's fine then, I guess. In the world of Ace Attorney, bias is extremely important for an attorney. Oh, okay. It's important. Got it. So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world. I'm really happy for you and proud as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. Okay. He is literally going to die. They're revving him up to die. He's like, oh my god, my best friend, he has so many hopes and dreams and futures and he's going to die and that's gonna be the end of it, okay? We just gotta be realistic. I want to bring about change in my own legal system. Yeah, that's it. He said the line, he wants to bring about change. He wants to fight against the higher ups, okay? That's it. It was good knowing you, Kazuma. It really was. You're so wonderful, but you will die. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. He has dreams. Proof. Honestly, he's just reading like Edgeworth. Edgeworth was way more edgy. A conflict of interest is when you want the opposite thing to what you're paid for. I mean, yes, but what do you have set up? Oh, Xbox. Sorry, I didn't understand that. What? I don't know. Heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too. Though come with me. We'd have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's city of London together. Maybe we do go to London together. That or he dies, and then we finish. This is like our beginning course, right? So hear me out. He dies. We finish because it exonerates us from the crime when he dies because we were in captivity. Then we take his scholarship and go to university and try to live out his dream, and then we meet Herlock Sholmes. If only it was that simple. Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a while longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then. Partner? Edgeworth of DL6 didn't happen. Exactly. Xbox emu setup? Okay. Cool. We'll figure it out. Straight after that, that's when it happened. Sergey, may I have a word? That's his voice now. Professor, I didn't know you were coming. Well, this case has personal significance to me, but never mind that for now, Sergey. You should go immediately to the judge's chambers. Suck him off. Get that promotion. Sorry. The voices possess me sometimes. To His Excellence's chambers. Why? This is leading to this is how he dies. This is how he dies. No. He did that. He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense of this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result. Drink. Han, go on, I changed TOS. What? If you're paid to be neutral, having a bias is a bad thing. If you're paid to have them found innocent, being biased against them is a conflict. If you're paid to find someone guilty, being in favor of them is a conflict. I thought that it was just you know each other and that's a conflict of interest. Because I don't know, like in my brain, how it works is I'm being partially satirical, but in my brain how it works is if you are willing to die for the other person because you know each other, then you're gonna work harder in order to get them exonerated. Yes, that's fine, but you may be more inclined to do illegal things in order to get them free. Who is this man? That's a good question. I feel like I've seen him at the university before. Han, TOS! Han, go on, I changed TOS. Don't listen to her, she's lying. No, she's totally lying. She's not lying. I think you do ideally want an attorney who is a bit removed from the case. It's better to be, like, unbiased if you're trying to find the truth, I think. Okay. Fuck, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh my God. Okay. I see. I'll go at once then. I shall accompany you. Alright then, Ryunosuke, I'll see you in the courtroom. Yeah, thanks, Kazuma. Bowies. Am I just sitting here? Do I have my arms tied? What's the dealio? This is awkward. If I may. Yes, sorry. What's my phone dooping for? You must be the defendant, Ryunosuke Narahara, I believe. Narahara, sorry. Yes, that's right. My name is Eugen Mikotoba. Mikotoba? Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Umeho University. Professor Mikotoba. Mikotoba? I'm gonna say Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma's studying abroad. Sogi has told me about you. You and he are best friends, I understand. As such, I feel you should know. Know what? Well, as you've no doubt heard, Sogi's been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should have failed to defend you in today's trial, he's gonna be fucked. I'm afraid then that permission will be revoked and never granted again. What? Why are you telling me? I'm the defendant. What the fuck can I do? As I suspected, you aren't aware of this. Who is this bitch? Michael Tuba. I like that. Michael Tuba. Got it. I already know the truth though. It's whatever I believe. That's true. Being biased in favor of your client could potentially lead you to making some unethical decisions in their favor, and if they're emotionally invested, they may be less good at their job. But in the Ace Attorney universe, being an attorney is all about believing in your client. I believe. Mikotoba. Okay. Mikotoba. Michael Tuba. I had a feeling Sogi may have chosen not to tell you. He agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered? But I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing? Because they're evil cunts. The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances. I don't believe it. Pardon. Just gonna be burping over here. Guys, I had a ham cheese croissant, a plain croissant, and 3 small chocolate croissants today. It was amazing. Real yummy. It was a lot. I shouldn't have eaten that much. And then for dinner, I ate 5 pieces of bread. So I'm basically like entirely bread and pastry now. Anyway. But I didn't do it, I swear. I'm not a murderer. I'm sure that's true, nevertheless. I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. Sorry? What do you mean? You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway. But, what should I do? Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction. Right, so... As soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do. Huh? I do? But what will the question be? Surely not. Do you accept the accusations brought before you? Of course not. Defendant! Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. Bye-bye! It would seem our surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. So allow me to summarize. Kazuma Sogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course. As the defendant, the final decision is yours. What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear? Get moving. There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you anyway.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything. God, fuck.
This is it. If this trial goes badly, Cosmo's dreams of studying abroad are over, and there's more. I'll be found guilty of murder. You know what that means? I'll be dead of murder. And so, with absolute no idea of what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. My one and only chance of proving my innocence, the trial that would decide my destiny. So calling it this guy is the actual murderer. Oh, absolutely. He's the actual murderer. Because he doesn't like him for some weird reason. My foot is itchy. I played both games, so I know. I'll keep us out for spoilers. Thank you. And your ADHD is showing, and it's great. Wait. Hey. I don't have ADHD, okay? That's insane, okay? Why would I have ADHD, okay? Just because my desk is filled with pretty things, like orb, doesn't mean I am distracted, okay, at all. Or that I'm not paying attention all of the time. I always pay attention. Yeah, I'm paying attention. Look, it's the game. Look at the game. The thing that we're supposed to be focusing on. The Supreme Court of Judicature! Okay. I'm the actual murderer. Alert! Damn, Krantz, you never told me why! Okay, 22nd of November. Oh my god, Ryunosuke, who turned you into a bird? This guy needs to calm the fuck down. So this is a courtroom? Poor guy. The Supreme Court of Judicature? I don't know what that means. No court has more power. Why am I here? What the fuck is that in the corner? I don't like the looks of those people sitting in the public gallery. Lots of military and other uniforms in there. The powers that have demanded that this is a secret trial. What? A secret trial? A trial that's closed to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. Okay, that's suspicious. Why, nani? That's very suspicious. I don't have ADHD. Me when I lie with every letter. We all know that ADHD just means, our demons, Hannah's daddy was the only thing that came to mind. My dad is amazing, okay, but like, demon daddy. Okay, what? No. I don't have ADHD. It's like saying people with glasses aren't hot. Just wrong. Thank you for the reminder. Cut that. No. Okay. Put it down. Okay. Oh, man, I can see so much better now. This is great. What? But why? It'll become clear in time. But for now... Oh, God, my hips. You need to concentrate, Ryunosuke. It's about to begin. Woo! This motherfucker. Okay. The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency.
This little bitch, they named him Ouchie. Ouchie. As is the defense. Before we begin, there is one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normal procedures is for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I am obliged to ask for a final confirmation now. What? Who advocates for the defendant in this trial? I do. This is it. This must be the question. Who's going to defend me? That's the question the professor meant. But then, if I say I do, I'm defending myself. I need to answer quickly. What should I do? Guys, I don't know if this is a trick or not. Wait and see. I don't like that it's zooming in slowly. If I wait, it doesn't do the same thing. Can I save? Shit. Fuck yeah. I haven't saved yet, guys. It's important. These two games got some gold tier names. Excellent. That's actually his name in Japanese also. I do not doubt it. Ouchie. I feel like I've seen him somewhere before. Yeah, I know. He's awfully suspicious. Obviously I want to say I do because I'm the coolest. Your Excellency. No confirmation is needed. What? As I am standing here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear who will advocate for his defense. What is the meaning of this unruly outburst? I would like to inform the court that I, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, will be defending myself. You'll be... What? What are you playing at, Ryunosuke? What are you playing at, Ryunosuke? Professor Makotoba told me everything just now before the trial. He did what? He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. How sad. It means you don't have faith in me. You think I won't be able to get you off? Shut up! Okay, shut up! Okay. No, it's not that really. It's just the... Well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I could bear to the reason that you... Yes. I knew that's how you'd feel, which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. Professor Makotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in. Let me ask you. Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defense's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial. Hold up a second. So can that go differently or not? Well, does the accused admitted defeat already, renouncing his own counsel? Really? My hips. Oh. Make no mistake, counsel. Counsel? I don't know who's talking already. Edgeworth coded. Yo, what? Hi, Lily. I have no doubt of that. Oh. And here comes the fanfics. What else would we expect? Okay. This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent he's confident he can speak for himself. Nice, Kazuma. Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san? Yes, exactly. Exactly what I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. God, he's such a bird. In fact, my mind's a complete blank. I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered. Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court. Nice. You must have perpetrated a most heinous crime indeed. Not really. As you're no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan, the SCJ. Accordingly, the very highest standard of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhodo? Yes, Your Excellency. It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken. My competence? What does that mean? He's questioning your ability to do the job. Well, he can't be questioning it more than I am. So, let's start with the very simplest of questions. What is your name? Oh, yes. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. Oh, that's easy enough. I've heard of his name more times than I care to remember. T? No. Do I have evidence yet? No. Okay, we'll get there. But, wait. What did happen? I'm so nervous I can't even remember that. What was it again? Ryunosuke. Obviously the only fanfiction that matters is Jean Armstrong and Godot. What? Who? Oh wait, Godot, wait, Jean, okay, wait, I remember Godot, Jean Armstrong? So yeah, those two are definitely Phoenix and Edgeworth in different bodies, right? Let's hold off. We're gonna wait and see. Let me guess, your mind's gone blank. You know me so well. All the relevant information for this case can be found in the court record. Thank you. But I can't even find that. It's right in front of you. It's simple. You can access the court record with a press of E. Okay. Fucking. Why can't I click through it quicker? E. Nice. Proof I'm a student at the Imperial Yumei Academy. I always wear it on the collar of magic. We don't need to read this. The Pink Cook. I hate that that's just you saying that is activating a brain cell in my head. Okay. The super gay French guy. Yes. 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 In the... I'm pretty sure I gave him like a French accent where I was like, je te plais de votre. I'm pretty sure, because he was in... God, fuck, I don't even know which one he was in, but there was like a park. And there was the murder. And they staged the murder, knocked the person unconscious, and then staged the murder again to trick the person, right? He did try to be very French. It's that guy. Case 3, game 3. Every time I think about the fact there was like 3 games kind of like in one, like my brain just goes, what? When did that happen? Oh yeah, I was gonna read this. Okay, Kazuma Sogi, 23. Second year at the Imperial Yumei University. He's my best friend, and despite being a student, a qualified defense lawyer as well, because that's just how it works. Medical school professor at the Imperial Yumei University, he's an authority in the forensics medicine and Kazuma's mentor. The lead prosecutor of this case, who would appear to have little love for the changes the Cultural Reformation has brought about. And John H. Wilson. Oh my god. The victim of this case. He was visiting professor of medicine at Yumei University from the British Empire. Ah, okay. Starting to make a bit more sense. And by that I mean, hear me out. If Kazuma, this kind of makes sense now that now that I know this. Because it makes sense that if Kazuma can't declare his friend innocent in this particular case and find out who the true culprit is, then it's kind of proving that he wasn't able to defend his friend. I guess what I'm saying is that the particular case that's happening right now is obviously very tumultuous with the British Empire ties. So the fact this whole crime is happening, and if they don't find out who was the proper person to do it, means that like the British Empire can just be like, "Aight, fuck you," you know? The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university. Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England, invited to Yumei University 3 years ago. Indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound implications. The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally, And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together, after lengthy negotiations. There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial University, are you not? Wait, his cousin was mentor? Even more guilty. Oh, haven't heard of it. Legit. Guys, I'm calling it now. Aylin is gonna be here in T-minus 2 minutes. Alright, count it. Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides you education, have you no honor? Sunglasses, but I already got glasses on. I didn't do it. This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. The court, therefore, wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. Oh no, my eyes. They hurt. Please. I'll do anything. You have to wear both, but they hurt. Okay, it's so fine. I'm okay. I'll give it 2 minutes. In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. And you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. That's why this trial has some unusual peculiarities, isn't it? Exactly. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. Oh, okay. They just don't want to be right. All because the victim was an Englishman. Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to enjoy the blah 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 blah. 30 seconds is fine too. Okay, I will take 30 seconds. Ow! Maybe I'll just like take this off. Adara gave me a thingy to sit around my hips, but it just hurt. It just hurt. Please. Where? How does it come off? Yeah. Things. Maybe I'll just sit on my knees for a little. See you in English class. Oh yeah, that's right. Partner. Why do your hips hurt? That's a good question. I don't know. Okay, so with hypermobility, okay, I have hypermobility like Aelin does because I'm related to my system. It's genetical things. So basically, if sometimes my like body and muscles can kind of like to slip out of shape a little bit. They're not sitting quite right in my body, okay? And you need to like stretch your limbs and do specific exercises in order to make it go back into shape, which can sometimes be a little bit of a pain, okay? Anyway, because I spent the whole day standing, and I spent all of yesterday standing, and I have to spend all of tomorrow standing, my limbs are feeling a little not great, okay? I need to like spend some time just sleeping and lying down, and that does not exist in this realm. Okay, the British Empire? Wow, it's incredible to think. Just ignore that I'm on my knees, okay? Wait. There he is. I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still, I should go and say hello. So I went over to the professor's table. Dude, it's very nice, like, you have a massive confidence to say something like this. And introduce myself to Dr. Wilson. Why did I actually try leaning up to try and see where you were going, like it was going to help me? Smooth brain moment. That's me, like, looking around the corner, like, where? There's nothing. Like, it's the screen. It's not gonna help me. And while you're on your knees, you can propose to Lily. That's true. Is Lily here? Yes, Your Excellency. How does this Professor of Medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life? Bullets! Cause of death. Shot to the stomach, and you're to blame. You get love by your name. Death occurred a little after 2 p.m. It was caused by loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. The bullet did not pass through the victim's body. Okay. I mean, I guess that just means that the bullet wasn't shot at point blank, right? I'm sure they're going to be like, surely, this is Ouchie's voice, okay? It's gonna be like, surely he just put the gun to his chest and shot fired, and it'll be like, but if I shot it at that range, then surely the bullet would have gone right through his body. Just call it now. Runosuke, remember that in court, every assertion must be backed up by evidence. By evidence? But how? Oh my god. I'm always here for you. Ah, hi Lily. Hey Lily. Oh, sure. Wait, give me a second. Fatal hemorrhage from pectoral ballistic trauma. Single bullet fired at close range. No exit wound. Bullet did not pass through the body. Is it in the body though? Wait. Wait, I have something here. Okay, it's attached to a Luffy, keychain, but Lily, will you be my lawfully wedded wife? It's got a Luffy keychain, he's beautiful. You can be a part of the Straw Hats. Yes, always! Woo! And then there's like bells. Bing ding ding. Alright, well, I can't use this for anything else but for Lily now. Oh my god. Luffy, One Piece? Of course! I'm not a heathen! Okay, don't even. I will explain my ass off about One Piece. As the one who suggested the proposal, I'm coming to the wedding. Absolutely. Wouldn't have it any other way, Babylon. Look at his little shuffle. According to this document, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death due to gunshot trauma. Learn to read, you imbecile. That's the post-mortem report, I take it. Sorry, sir. That's right. The post-mortem report. In the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusions that way. Okay, so you're saying it's not as good, is what I'm hearing. Oh, I see. As long as I'm not going to be tested on any of this later. Teehee. This so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime. Okay. I'm just looking at background stuff, guys. Oh, I can ask something then, as I never watched it. You can ask stuff. You can ask anything about One Piece, but I will talk your head off about it. Okay, I will do it. Honestly, expected the nerdiest wedding, by the way. I have so many plans. You don't know. Okay, you don't know. All right, so many plans. I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. God, I need to go to bed earlier than I thought I might. It's also really hot in here, guys. As you can clearly discern, scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. In other words, maybe it's gravy. You don't know. It is so hot sorry guys. Being in pain obviously makes me a little bit more restless and sleepy. I don't know, but I'm sure I'll find out. Yeah, you will. I was browsing through Reddit a few days ago and saw one of those your birth mums, your waifu. I'm a June born. It's in Discord. Am I good or am I cooked? I'll tell you. I'm a June baby. Oh, dude. Okay. Okay, maybe a little cooked. Shirahoshi is 16. Sorry to break it to you. Actually, wait, is she might be 18 now, actually. There's a time skip. So she might be 18. I will check that for you. But I will explain her deal in a second. She's a giant mermaid princess, so also like slay. But when we get introduced to Shirahoshi, she's like a massive crybaby and she's literally 16. She's like baby in terms of Fishman Island. So there's a place called Fishman Island and it has a bunch of Fishman characters. What's her age? Did I write an age? 16. The same age as Pudding, pre-time skip. Yeah, so she should be 18 now. Yeah, so there's a Fishman Island and it's filled with a bunch of different types of fishmen, but they also live for longer periods of time, so you can basically think of Shirahoshi, giant mermaid? Enough said. Okay. As I said, it is almost could be considered illegal because she's kind of still a teenager kid in Fishman Island ages. But if you think that, I mean, she's at least I don't know. The point is, she's wonderful and she's lovely. If we don't think about the age, she is lovely and wonderful and a giant mermaid. So like literally, fuck yeah. Oh my god, she's a freaking kaiju. Yeah, she is. On the other hand, March, I get Vivi. Vivi is amazing. Vivi is a princess to a nation. So, doing fine. Who's this? I need a cake with Soren Tower. White and bow tie. I can't believe you put that in there. Okay. Okay, sorry. I took my headphones off, but that's fine. Thank you, counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into the record. So that's a photographic print. Well, that's something I've never seen before. It's clearly superior to a drawing. The detail's incredible. Very well, I'm satisfied with your answers. What answers? Let us start the trial. That's right, we haven't started the trial yet. Ho! Certainly, Your Excellency. So, without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened. This is it then? I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind. The professor? You mean Dr. Makotaba? Yes, clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me, but that doesn't mean... Well, I can still act as your assistant. Oh, of course! When he was speaking with me before, he simply said Kazuma Sogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. I still don't trust him. He really has been sticking his oar in, hasn't he? Maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma. Well, my first piece of advice is this. Rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats. Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares first. It's a good point, actually. It's just blowing and there's no wind. Oh. The other guy I said who did it? Witness. State your name and occupation for the court, please. Voices. Your assistant. Geez, Maya, you changed. Better than Maya? Maya's like to me, it's crazy, because Maya's just a fucking crazy kid in my head. Right? Like, I know she's like 19 or however, like, old. I don't know. But like, I don't know, man. Like, there's always like an element of like, you're a kid, what are you doing here? I need a voice that's not the same as my other voices. Do I give him my Edgeworth voice? I want to give a different guy my Edgeworth voice. But I could like do this is just for this trial, and then I give someone in the next trial with my Edgeworth voice, and then I do someone else in the next trial with my other Edgeworth voice. We'll see who fits. I really want to do like soft, but I feel like it's going to like clash too much with my other guy. Okay, let's just of course, my name is Satoru Hosonaga. I am the head waiter at the Western-style restaurant called La Carnival. What? Well, that's suspicious. Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some, What the fuck? It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me. Guarantee we're gonna find out that the reason why the bullet didn't go the whole way through is because he had shot the guy and he was behind him and he has the bullet wedged in him. It really doesn't bother me. Well, it really should. As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This grim chance occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants, an Occidental eatery 3 days ago. Can't believe it's been 3 days. What happened in those 3 days? Understood. Hosonaga-san, you will kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident. At once, sir. And no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, please. Oh, aspiring, maybe? Just aspiring? It was just after 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have few diners at that time of day. The lunchtime rush was over, and there was only 3 tables still occupied. That fits in with my memory of it. There was hardly anyone in the place. It was then I was in the kitchen, putting away crockery and cutlery. A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what had happened. I found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair, and standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student. Hold on, let me just clarify something here. While I did pick up a gun that I was found lying on the floor besides the professor, I didn't shoot him. Objection? I believe I've asked you to refrain from petty interjections. The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw, you amateur. Regular occurrence of coughing up blood? Yeah, totally fine. Oh god, I know the Edgeworth voice. Not yet. Next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you will be penalized, Defendant Naruhodo. Don't worry, Ryunosuke. You'll have your chance to fight back. I don't know what voices are anymore. I'm already losing my mind. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness. If I may confirm one thing, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here in court today. Yes, without question. I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim? Someone was probably just underneath the table, right? No. There was no one else around the table but the deceased Englishman and the university student. Alright, hear me out. What they're gonna say... What they're gonna say is, but there was a stake behind him, which means that someone must have been sitting at the table just out of reach. Who is this stake? Like, where is this table facing? He's facing the wrong way. Away from the table. Oh my god, this is magnifying glass? Nice. That steak looking good. Calling it now. Anything to highlight a game? Nice buttons. What did he just say? There was no one else around the table? What's the matter, Ryunosuke? That's just not right. When I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello... Sorry. There was a woman sitting opposite him at his table. Oh my god, it's gonna be, who is it? The lady that always falls in love with Sherlock Holmes. It's you! No, it wasn't me. You gotta believe me. I didn't do it. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying. I'm really sleepy. What's the time? It's 9:30. Okay, just one more hour, Hannah. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting how fucking exhausted I am today. Okay. Okay, keep going. Okay. Oh god, I almost had a name there for a second. Whatever. Really? That's not something the waiter could have missed. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do? Wait and see. You gotta wait until you have the cross-examination. I desperately want to say something, but I was told not to interject. Ryunosuke, if your parents tell you to study, you're the kind of man who would diligently get to work, aren't you? I suppose I am. I've never have got into university otherwise. But you can't just always follow the rules in life, you know. What are you encouraging me to do? I'm supposed to wait until the cross-examination. If you don't say what you want to say right now, you'll seriously regret it when you're found guilty. Alright, you've scared me. I won't forget that piece of advice in a hurry. And there is something I want to say. I'm just going to shut my eyes and say it. Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table. Dear me, what are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this Miss Student, is not a real lawyer after all? But I'm sure of what I saw. Hosanage-san, is this any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy. No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. I don't believe it. Actually, I have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please, have a look if you'd like to. Alright. Let me see. Ah, a sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume. That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. Shh. Oh my god, Aylin! As your lawyer, I advise you to do a crime. No! I really hope y'all didn't just hear me fuck. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll sit proper now. Okay. Why is he holding the sword like that? You know, that's a good question. We did not hear it. Amazing. Good. Sorry. Why is he holding the sword like that? Oh my god. Hi, Aylin. How was your sewing? How's it going? However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone. Lies. Lying on the battlefield. Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter. Thank you, sir. The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence. Hope y'all didn't hear me fart, so you admit you did. Yeah, listen, it's fine if you don't hear it, okay? Because I'm awkward about it. I'd rather you know, I'd rather know that you didn't hear it rather than try to like ignore it didn't happen and everyone being like, yeah, we heard it. You know what I mean? One is more honest and upfront. I've only got the hem left to go on for the next dress. Nice! Awesome. Oh, well... Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once. Of course. Here you are. What was that about? He's been completely calm and collected until now. Something certainly seems to have shaken him. Waiter's business card. Check the back, check the back, check the back, check the back. So, what? The court has now heard a precis of the case. What the fuck is precis? Check the back, check the back, check the back. Why does he have writing over here? Let me look at the back. Let me flip it. Okay, fine. Fine. Yes, at the moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant. The only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. It would seem we are looking at a black and white case here. Defendant Naruhodo. Yes, Your Excellency. If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you. In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment. Still murder. I call this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case of the court. But I must warn the defense if you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial. The prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime. What do you think I should do, Kazuma? What do you mean? Well, I'm gonna be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence? Rick keeps telling me that this trial is unusual about these peculiarities. You said it. You've said it, Professor Makotoba said it, and so has the judge of the prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this. You're innocent. As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. This definitely explains why Makotoba was trying to, like, when he found out about the peculiarities of this case, he was kind of wanting to make sure that Kazuma wasn't in charge of it when he found out how much evidence they were lumping against his friend. But he couldn't say that. It's French. It's pronounced as Précy. Précy? Précy? What? No, that can't be right, Krantz. What? No, Précy. It was Precis. Précy? That's how French works. I hate French. I love the French. I hate French. Okay. There is nothing more confusing than French to me. Don't get me wrong, I would love to learn French. But oh my god, why? There's so many letters just not pronounced, and you sit there and you go, why? Why is it pronounced in this letter, but not pronounced in this one? Précy. 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 Okay. Précy. And there was a girl there today that has done the unit I'm currently stuck on for my course, and she helped me out, so now I know what to do. Awesome. That's wonderful. Once I've started the dress next week, I'll start making the PJs for the unit. Fuck yeah. Oop, clicked into the game. Hosonaga Naga looks like he about to do his best Arthur Morgan impression. I actually know that reference. Hey, I only know that because of, like, I've seen the spoilers. I haven't played the game, but I know the spoilers. Some smashing goals at the start of the year. Yeah. The dress I finished tonight has been unfinished for almost 3 years because of the fabric complexity. Had to learn more before I could finish it. I'm so proud of myself that it's done now. Yeah, congratulations, Aylin. Love that for you. I don't know, English is pretty fucking confusing. That's true too. Once you get used to French, it's surprisingly regular. Okay. That's fair. That's valid. That's like learning German and you're like, why is there das, die, das? You know, like you're like, what the fuck is happening? And then you're like, oh, okay, it kind of makes sense. It's just its own language, literally. Hi, Asana. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a good day. I am so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so close to like passing out. Okay, I'm so close to passing out, but we're just pushing through. American can't confirm, English is confusing. True. But I'm doing well, Asana. If you're sleepy, go to bed. We will survive. No, we're gonna keep pushing forward. At least for a little longer. Okay. You're willing now to throw that trust back in my face? Is that it? What? If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you just going to abandon that duty? Are you going to give up on yourself? The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryunosuke. He's so funny. Yeah! The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses. Then we'll see just how decisive this evidence really is. Yeah, let's go. Indeed. Prosecution ouchie. Sorry, I can't get over ouchie. Please continue with proceedings. Well, you were warned. The young can be so reckless. I swear he said that in the last game. Hope you get some good rest later. Thank you. I've got a full day shift tomorrow, so I'm not thrilled. But after that, yes, I will rest. English is confusing because much like the British Museum, the English language cornered other languages in a dark alley late at night and mugged them for words. Oh my god. Beautiful. Thank you, Balborn. Such crazy. You know, many call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be. No one has ever called you a saint. Okay, I'm sorry, ouchie. Ugh. In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever. You gonna kiss me? The prosecution calls its next witnesses. Multiple? Very well. Officer, bring forth the witnesses at once. I might get EPs too. The sun's coming. Run! Run away! Oh, there is two. So when the dress is finished, we get to see pictures of it? Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the dress. Gonna be pretty. Witnesses, kindly state your name and occupations for the court. What the fuck? Yes, sir. The Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeants AEST Nosa reporting for duty. So. Myself, I find employ as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the effluence of our nation Nippon, and conduct my trade from Rasutai, a humble premises in the 2nd District, Kurio Korekuta, at your service. I like his ears. An antique dealer and a soldier, what an unusual pairing. Both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question. Multiple witnesses on witness stand. Yeah, no, that's massive. Also weird. Like, how do you do a cross-examination in that regard then? Is there gonna be 2 text box? I don't know. What a fishy today. There must be the diners at the other table that the waiter mentioned. Myself, I habitually take tea of the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question, always post-noon, and not infrequently converse with interest parties regarding the curios with which I make my business. I can't understand a word that old man is saying. He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at La Carnaval. Seeks out potential customers who may not have an interest in antiques and tries may have an interest, sorry. and antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets La Cavernelle because it's high-class restaurant with rich clientele. Genius. Right, I see. Although, to be honest, that sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer. What? We'll find out. I'm so excited. Now you both witnessed the precise moment of this most atrocious incident. Is that correct? Affirmative. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war, sir. It was that black uniformed rogue infantryman over there who unloaded his firearm, sir. He doesn't have a firearm. This man's as impossible to understand as the other. What do you mean? He's speaking perfect English, Ryunosuke. I'm not sure I heard a strange note during that last thing he said. Did he? The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner and what can only be described. It was that black uniformed rogue infantryman over there who unloaded his firearms, sir. Maybe Kazuma did the crime. The one thing I'm confused by is, shouldn't Ryunosuke know who the murderer is? Why does he not know who the murderer is? Or does he, and he's just holding the information? So this is the decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead. Yes? Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable? If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start. Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred. Yes, sir. Standing by, ready to report, sir. Unsavory memories of a most acerbic afternoon. To be fair, he was talking very military terminology and the other antiquity. They didn't say anything too weird. I was ingesting a regular beef steak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. I said if I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman. At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black and uniformed cadet fired on the English civilian from the back. The cowardly little weasel. Well, that's incorrect. Wow, he fucked up so bad. Have you not seen the photo? Well, he's a fucking idiot. I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio. So he wasn't paying attention, and that guy is lying. Well, so you, Sergeant Nosa, actually witnessed the vital moment. You saw the split second where the defendant fired the weapon at the victim. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. That wicked university cadet, sir, the cruel and unforgiving enemy. What times we live in? Why does he have a knife? When an English gentleman may be assailed in the broad light of day. So funny, I love him. But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone. Is that really true, Ryunosuke? Yes. All I did was pick up the gun that I saw lying on the floor. What a fucking newbie decision. After I said hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Then, when I'd finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant when I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. That was it. I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. You know, the thing that always annoys me is that they always make it look like they pick up the gun. Like, whenever you have, like, a vital piece of evidence like a gun, and they just full-on put their hand around, like, where the other, like, replacing the fingerprints and stuff. Really annoys me because, I don't know about you, even if you don't have, like, gloves on or something like that, like, I'm scared of guns, okay? I'm gonna pick up that bitch by, like, the absolute tiniest of corner to try and not put my fingerprints anywhere else on it, but also just to, like, not want it to touch it at all. So the fact that this guy went up and scooped and picked up this gun, like, yeah, ready to fire, is fucking stupid, okay? He should be holding it out like this, you know? How the fuck did you not hear the shot? That's another good question. Wait, no, I think the shot's about to happen. So I bent down, and just as I was picking it up, bang. Okay, so he did hear it, didn't see it. Well, that's the truth. There was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. It could be somewhere here. Okay. No one has accused Ryunosuke of being smart. It's true. Alright. Ugh. So I'm trying to like click through this like quickly so I can like just move past like this introduction stage. Certainly, the testimony of the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the verdict of this trial. Objection! What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst? I mean, the defense objects. It demands its right to a cross-examination. I don't think this guy knows how to do his job. Yeah, Lily, lie in bed. Dear me. Let me guess, the Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic. Huh? How did he know? The prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination? I'm supposed to get some evidence. The defense is asserting its right to a cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant. Cosmo is so commanding. That'll be you by the end of the next game, brother. Very well. Why can't I click quickly through this? Like, there should be like an option somewhere, right? Skip tech skip. Is that what I want? Wait time. What's wait time? Adjust the length of time until the next line of dialogue is displayed in autoplay. Oh, okay, that's the, wait, what's this say? Enable or disable the skipping of unread text in the main game. Escapades text is skippable from the start. Let's see what this does. Okay, there we go. Isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witnesses' testimonies. Okay, this makes me feel so much comfortable. Okay, how? You didn't fire the gun, which means that the soldier said has to be a lie. Well, yes, but it's just a case of proving it, and the key to doing that is evidence. Okay, yeah, come on, move on! Now, let's go, Ryunosuke. Don't let them beat you. Alright then, it's all or nothing. I like how he looked back at his hand like, oops. What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this insubordination, thrusting some photographic print in my mustache? Inconsistency, sir. I mean, yes. There's a clear inconsistency here. What nonsense. What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know? Well, obviously, that, I know what I want to say, but the words just won't come out of my mouth. Did I not do it right? Thanks proves beyond it out, Your Excellency, that this is so frustrating. Come on, man. Oh, please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. Oh my god. It's doing the Edgeworth. To spell it out would be an insult to the court. Kazuma, what? What are you talking about? It's apparent from a single glance at the photographic print presented by the defense that there's a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement. What? Sergeant, yes and no, sir. Yes, sir. What, sir? The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity, blah, 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 from the back, the cowardly little weasel. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. I witnessed the crime with my own military grade eyes, sir. Ugh. But no, that just can't be. And why not, cadet? Because... Take a close look at the print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest. Ah. Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. And that is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it? Why is there a child that— what did I just see? What did I just see? What did I just— is he has a kid. Oh, it's a kid wrapped around his back. That's insane. What? What the— yeah, right. What was that? Something just popped up from behind his back, but he pushed it back down again? Certainly. There is a clear discrepancy with the facts here. Would you not agree, Sergeant Nosa? Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. The animations in this are very good. Wait, so Edgeworth isn't here? No. No. So no exit wound. Oh, let me briefly explain Aelin. So this is the same creators. Child! Pardon. That's so cute. This is the same creators as Ace Attorney, but this is like hundreds of years prior. So this is like Victorian era. So Sherlock Holmes is there's Sherlock Sholmes as a character in this. So even though we have like a similar kind of structure, all of the characters are completely new. This is like late 1800s, early 19,000s. Okay. Ah, a prequel. I don't even know if I'd necessarily call it a prequel, but maybe. We might see someone who's related to Edgeworth's dad. Who knows? That'd be crazy. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. To the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were firmly fixed. Oh god, so cute. On the delicious Lackavan of a steak, sir. What? The last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. The witness, Sergeant Ayosanosa, did not see the defendant firing a gun at all. That's absurd. I think the conclusion you must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in these grand courtroom. Oh, yeah. Nice. Is the child? Is that a baby? Yes. That was kind of our reaction to Miss Edgeworth's sarcasm voice, not gonna lie. Dude, I am too, but hopefully we'll find someone else who's just as crazy. But yeah, I miss Miles. I will do his voice again at some point. We just gotta choose the right character. You know what I mean? Like, it's a character we want as reoccurring and isn't gonna die in the second case. Like, Mia. Anyway. Also way more historically grounded than the Japanifornian setting of the mainline games. I believe that. Has to be the right character. Exactly. It's been a complete turnabout in the mood. Oh my god, they said it. Of this trial, just from that one discrepancy? So this is what being an ace attorney is all about. Oh my god. Oh my god. Someone stab him. What? But I definitely saw him. That university cadet there. He was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back. But I never fired the gun. All I did was pick it up off the floor. And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either? Myself, I already been quite clear. The gunshot interests me not. I was far too busy on the floor. That's suspicious. Too busy on the floor. Sorry, what were you doing? Hunting for the treasure. Treasure? Whoa, indeed, the Hoera Koban, my prized coin. On each occasion when I visit that restaurant, it is my habitude to place in my bosom pocket a particular trinket of interest from my shop rasutai. In hopes of meeting a rich diner who might like to buy it from you. On the day under scrutiny, it was to the military man that I proffered my Hoei treasure. Believe that he would purchase such a rare find, I did not, but I was presented with little alternative. And then, after averting my eyes for the briefest of moments, it was there no more. It simply vanished. The Koban vanished? The Koban vanished! Hunting around under the table I was in case mayhaps it had fallen there, and then it happened. Fashion. You had the gunshot, you mean? Indeed I did, but I heeded it not, for I was concerned only with finding my absconded Hoei treasure. Nothing could distract me. This guy's funny. Your bra? Your bra. Oh, I know who would be perfect. Oh my god. Now I'm excited. Out of interest, did you find the coin in the end? No. I see. That lamentable day, the precious Hoei Koban was lost to me. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the prize coin for himself. It's like he knows. I am sure everyone present is aware. This case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Our government has promised to send a full report to Great Britain by telegraph this very afternoon. Nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels it must be to the British, it would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now. What was your position, Prosecutor Ouchie? Worry not, Your Excellency. The defendant may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back. My witness, I have more witnesses, more There is only one person who could possibly have committed this despicable crime. The equally despicable defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhata. He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he? Very well, the court invites the witness to testify. As clear as cuticle glass, Your Excellency. Yes, sir. At once, sir. Awaiting signal to testify, sir. Put the baby down. Excuse me, but there's something or someone peeking out over your shoulder, I think? Affirmative. The newest member of the Nusa family to rise up through the ranks, sir. Name, Ido. That's so cute. It would seem those straps are a sign of the sergeants being too strapped to form a nanny. Ido. T. Shun. Sorry, I lost... Hello. Lost my mind there for a second. Yes, sir. No, sir. I don't know, sir. Your father is about to quill the enemy. Watch and learn, my boy. That's so cool. T-shun rather than attention. Oh, okay. Here we go again. Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment of the firearm was discharged, it was almost the same thing. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man, he was that young man in black. That much I myself did see. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present. Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman, dining all by himself. Therefore, no one, other than the black uniformed cadet, could have dispatched the Englishman over and out. I didn't pick up on that one. I might have to press on this next one. Wait, that's nonsense. The victim, Dr. Wilson, wasn't alone at all. Please, enough of these outbursts already. But there was a woman, there was a young woman at his table. You must have seen her. Everyone there must have seen her. If you call yourself a lawyer, then you will respect the rules of the court and speak accordingly. We are not here to listen to your fantasies. What about the waiter? That's good. Oh no, the waiter said he was in the next room. And then he ran out. And he saw the dead guy. Pretty much. It is evident upon all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time of the incident. So, your son has gone missing. Do you know where your son? I don't know. Oh, nice tally. I love it. Prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact. It's a photograph printed with the scene of the crime, counsel. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Look at that stick. So good and sublime. That's suspicious cause the steak is full. This steak doesn't look like it's been eaten, okay? I'm just saying. I don't know if that's actually inconsistency or not, but like, wait, we're gonna count the lines, guys. Cubes, okay. Let's say this is a half, so 1/2. 1, 2, 3, okay, and like four, let's say 4.5, okay? 4.5 steak lines, okay? And then we're gonna look back at this one. 1, 2, 3. Only 3.5 steak lines, which means someone ate a piece of steak in the middle of the crime. Oh, this evidence is not okay. Okay, we figured it out. I'm a fucking genius. Okay. That wasn't the table the victim was sitting at. I agree. That is definitely the weird thing here. Like, this is the chair, right? But the chair is facing away from, like, whatever's happening. I don't know. That's the other thing. Edgeworth updated the menu report. Yeah. Because, like, he's not even facing it. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, it's a legit sickness I must have. My brain is hardcore wired to make puns on the fly. No, keep going. I encourage this behavior. Okay. As can plainly be seen, there is only one place set. Certainly. Based on the appearance of this print, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else. This doesn't make any sense. The court was... Again, why don't they always, like... I don't understand. What's going on here? This is not possible. No one saw her. Something. The waiter said before the same thing. He maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone as well. That's not true. I saw her. I swear that I saw a woman with him. It was assumed that we were able to telegraph the report of the Great Britain on time after all. The witness testimonies have just been heard and leave no further room for doubt. These are very sensitive political times, as we all know. The ink is still fresh on the treaty with the Great Britain. To think that I, Takatsuchi Auchi, will have contributed to the amenity of these two great empires is an honor. He's stressed out, man. Okay, pardon, sorry. If Edgeworth updating the menu to steak and he's paying, I'm not complaining. Like, I didn't when I pointed out the name puns. Like, one time I was told I could make a good medicine pun. I wasn't sure, but then again, I've been proven wrong before. I love it. I love it. Now you just need to figure out more puns with, like, diazepam and whatever else. Diazepam on these nuts. I make too many D's nuts jokes. Darn, my sister, we were watching Barbie movies, and in the middle of one of the Barbie movies, I literally said a D's nuts jokes, and my sister lost it. So good. I'm sure you could dispense a better joke. Well, I don't know, man, because diazepam on this diazepam. What's the name of that? There's a flower, right? Called diazepam something pan, posy pan, papsapam. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. How can this happening? The judge is ready to rule. Dude, you need to stand tall, Ryunosuke. It's not over yet. Bro, he really needs to settle his nerve, man. If what you say is true, then there's something going on here behind the scenes. And now is your chance to expose it, to draw out the truth in your cross-examination. No, Kazuma. Dispense a better joke? Hey, that's a better. I like that. Yeah, rules can be so unbending at times. Can I still press for evidence? Yeah? Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I can press. Okay. Even if I wasn't, even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. It isn't, but that's fine. Yes, pointing his gun at the farm man, he was that young man. That much I did see. I doubt this. Why? Before he was like, I didn't see anything, and now he's saying I did see that. Like, what? Yes, it may be true that I was holding the gun at that point in time, but I already told you before. That's only because I picked it up off the floor. And obviously, as the culprit, there's only one way you can explain it away. I just finished drinking my coffee, and I was about to leave the restaurant when I noticed the gun on the floor. A gunshot rang in my ears. Full of events controlling control life is. Sorry? What do you mean? In your case, you found a pistol on the floor, picked it up, which precipitated this testing predicament. Whereas conversely, I failed to pick up the kaban from the floor and find myself in equally testing predicament as a result. Anyway, the fact remains, myself, I did see you, with pistol in hand, standing over the foreigner. Did you? I feel like vigorated from some people from a Diaz's spam jokes from Diaz's joke. Vigorated. I don't know, man. Okay. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present. Okay, so, okay, I need to look at my evidence. I might need to press on that statement, but let's just... Head waiter's business card, a sketch of the thing. I really wish that this sketch showed me where other people were, like, sitting. Entrance and kitchen, okay. Press Q. You must have noticed something at Dr. Wilson's table. There was a lady there. I aggravated some people with a diazepam joke. Oh, so it wasn't like a Viagra joke? I know it's a hard one to do. That's what they say. God. As you have seen... God, you're gonna lose my mind. As you have seen those pains to point out time and day again, I'm growing a callus in my ear. Yo, that's kind of impressive. And yet no one else appears to have caught even a glimpse of this woman. Apparently there'd been more people sitting there at the time than someone else would have noticed her. Unfortunately, it was already past 2 p.m. when it happened. The quiet time between lunch and dinner in any restaurant. I know. Of course the place was almost empty. It's what you would expect. Certainly, 2 p.m. is neither here nor there in terms of time to eat. I wonder if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of day, and why he was alone. Yes, Your Excellency, there was indeed a reason. There was? This was found in the victim's jacket pocket. What is that, Counsel? It is a medical report card, Your Excellency. It would seem the victim had an appointment at her clinic prior to visiting the restaurant. Hotel Clinic? Wait a second, isn't that the same name? No, I might be mistaken. There was another clinic in one of the games. Wasn't it in a similar name? Hottie Clinic, I think? Maybe? Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. It does play a sound. Sorry, it's just me. Beep beep. I can make it all automated, but I forgot. I have to open up a different system, and I always forget to open it, and I keep forgetting. So many things. Robot hand. Yeah. It's not.
Okay.
It's DK. I'm not a robot. We love you, Ham. I love you, Aelin. Indeed appeared to be an entry for the date in question. Can I look at it? 19th of November, noon to past 1 p.m. The very date of the incident. Oh, the victim went for a late lunch following his appointment. The explanation couldn't be more simple. The prosecution felt no need to submit this evidence before, as it really had no bearing on the case. I wonder. What do you think, Ryunosuke? Well, it's hard to see how it could be related, really. Remember, you can request for it to be entered into the court record as evidence if you think it could be useful. Do it, 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 do it. More evidence. Let me see it. Can I ditto that sentiment? Ditto! Ditto! Whether or not they are of concern is up to us to decide. We have a right to explore all possible avenues. I beg your pardon. You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for the submission of evidence. Very well, the court will grant the defense's request. Youngsters these days are forever asserting their rights. It's a most disturbing trend. Oh man, maybe there's a reason why it's called a right. Officer kindly. New clues. Blue's Clues. This game is basically just Blue's Clues, guys. God bless, okay? This game was me, little did kid me know that Blue's Clues was going to come in hand for my eventual playthrough of Ace Attorney. Okay. Show. It doesn't show? What? Shouldn't it show me more information than this? What the fuck? We all love Han, so I include you in the love for Han. Yeah! The question is unclear for my autistic, tired, adult brain. You sound like me. Ooba-dooba. You and me, girly. Illy Balvorn. E? Oh. Okay. He was the Englishman dining all by himself. Therefore, no one other than the black uniformed guy could have dispatched the Englishman over and out. What about yourself? Let's just press more. Why aren't you telling the truth? That's not gonna help, man. That's a leading question. It's an accusing question. But for both of you to fail to see the professor's dining companion, it's just not possible. Fortunately for you, Defendant Naruto, it's not just a case of these two witnesses alone. Sorry? The waiter, whose testimony the court heard earlier, clearly stated the same thing. He also said the victim was alone. That's right. Precisely. In other words, you're the sole proponent of this phantom lady. But I... If such a woman were indeed present at the scene, the prosecution demands to see proof. The stake. I don't know. And if no such proof exists, the prosecution demands that no further mention of this phantom woman will be made. Hold up a second. Carbonated water and a steak lunch could be seen on the victim's table. Sure. Whoop. I was really hoping there would be a second glass on the table, I'm not gonna lie. I think it would have made a lot of sense. Oh shit. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. See? I'll just gamble instead. What? Yeah, what? Woo! Okay. Sorry. It's a blatant waste of the court's time. There's nothing I can say to that. Excellent work, Ryunosuke. We've gleaned some new information now. Well, yes, but I don't feel like it changes much. I can't see that it brings any real discrepancies to light. He's so pretty. I wouldn't be so sure. Let me see that medical report card you got there. Oh, you mean this? Oh, okay. We had to wait for this to happen. Fine. It's a brand new piece of evidence. So perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail. How exactly? Oh my god. Okay. I already know it. Oh my god, dragging is a thing that exists. Oh. Skip. Aha! Yes! Perfect! Alright. Oh my god, different animation! Let's have a look. This is some kind of medical history. Ah, there's an entry for the day the professor was killed. Extraction of molar with topical anesthesia. What? We shouldn't have been eating. Extraction of molar? You mean he had a tooth taken out? It seems so, just before the incident. He'd had a bad tooth removed. Perhaps they used laughing gas. That's the most modern practice in the Western for pain relief. Yes, I've heard of this anesthesia. Although it's hard to believe there's anything that can actually stop you feeling pain. Ah, there's a cautionary note from the medical practitioner as well. Strictly no food or drink, besides water for 3 hours post-procedure, until anesthetic effects have passed. Really? Sounds like information worth bearing in mind. Can't believe that was the information I needed. Alright. How the fuck could he eat steak? Yeah, right. Okay, so where am I presenting this information? Okay, I think I want to present it to this statement. Oh, shit. Sorry, no. Maybe you're back. With a numb mouth? Nah, can't chew. Or exhaustion that hits after stress is over really is something else. The exhaustion that hits after stress is over really is something else. Okay, took me a couple of times to read that right. Okay, save. G. trying to go the opposite way. Oh, man. Wait. Load. Don't worry about it, guys. I thought I clicked the other way. Okay, let's just present it to this. Present. Wow, fuck. I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. I wasn't thinking. Okay, don't click on it. Press R. Beautiful. Okay. Well, I think, what are you wittering, lad? Call yourself a lawyer. Wish I could, but first and foremost here, I'm the accused. Inosuke. Everyone stumbles on their words occasionally. Under the circumstances, I wouldn't worry about it. Thanks, Kazuma. I could see it quite clearly in the cross-examination you just carried out. When you raised your hand straight up like that, so purposefully, you knew exactly what it is you wanted to say. Don't feel like you have to choose your words carefully. Just say what you're thinking. It's usually not how lawyerism works, but sure. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, big breath, baby boy. Kurakuta-san, this is a medical report card belonging to the victim. I see, and I don't see. What of it, boy? Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness statement. Something clearly doesn't add up. Dear me, have you forgotten my words so soon, you amateur? Sorry, what? You're not to disrupt court proceedings with your amateurish drivel. But let's see if I can explain in words you might understand. It was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon when the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever he may or may not have done before that time is completely irrelevant. Ugh, but that's the... Remember, Inosuke, you don't have to use clever language or fancy words. Just make your point. Your Excellency, I believe we're finished here. There's surely no need to prolong this trial further. Good night, Aylin. Enjoy the sleep world. I love you. 99. Have a good sleep. Wait, he has a sword in a courtroom? Don't question it. This medical report has no bearing on the matter at all, for the simple reason that there is no one besides whoops. This medical report card has nothing to do with the case. Do you really believe that? That outburst half petrified me, boy. Of course I believe it. How could it possibly be relevant? Perhaps because Hotta Clinic, which issued the report, is a dental clinic. A dental clinic? Is that supposed to mean something to me? Perhaps if I told you that the victim had just had a tooth extracted. What's this now? And furthermore, if I told you that as a result, the victim had been forbidden from eating. Just what are you trying to say, cadet? He had orders not to eat, so what? It's all written up in here. No food or drink other than water for 3 hours post-procedure while anesthesia wears off. What? No, that can't be. Kurakuta-san. What, boy? What? As you just heard, when he was killed sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all. No. Additionally, there's more. You have assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. But that cannot possibly be the case. Because the victim, as we now know, couldn't eat and was experiencing the effects of anesthetic. Expertly done, partner. Yeah. Objection? What? What is this nonsense, you little upstart? These are baseless accusations. Just look at the photographic evidence. You can clearly see the plate of food at the victim's table. Use your head. That's the very discrepancy we're talking about, or can't you follow the logic? How dare you? I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant case have turned. Wouldn't you agree, Ryunosuke? Yes, most definitely. So, having just undergone some dental surgery, the victim was unable to eat. Which leaves one very crucial conundrum. Who, in fact, was eating the pictured beef steak? The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. I assume you're all ready, counsel. Yeah. Counsel? Oh, that's me, doesn't it? Alright. Answer to this question is going to be pivotal. This is the start of your turning this trial around. Show them what you're made of. Got it. So, the person eating the steak of the victim must have been the two witnesses, the victim himself, me, an yet unknown third party. Obviously, it can only have been someone who else was sitting at the professor's table. We will not let this go, will you? There was no such person. There was, because I saw her. When the incident occurred, we know that the victim couldn't have been eating anything. Yet we have evidence of a half-eaten steak on his table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was somebody else there eating it. We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witness testimonies are unreliable. The case of the phantom beefsteak. I love it. Questioning. It breaks my first and second rule, but I'm gonna do it. Always question. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage, we will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fair retrial relentlessly. Cousin, are you insane? You would take on the government? Don't worry, counsel. I have no issue with you. What do you mean? I have issue with them. Those two witnesses in the stand. What are you talking about? We have demonstrated with evidence that the victim was not alone. So if it now turns out that the two of you deliberately lied when giving your testimonies, obviously you will be charged with perjury. Perjury. And since this is a murder trial, you will also be deemed complicit in the killing. Complicit in murder? No. Hold it. No, negative. There was no mention of this at the tactical meeting. I was just following orders. That's right, as the man says. Just say you never saw the gentlewoman. That's what they told us. You're still on... What? What did you just say, Korakuda-san? Oh, no. You were just following orders? Now, hold on, lad. I was, So, say you never saw the gentlewoman. Good. When you say gentlewoman, do you mean... you saw the victim with a lady from overseas? What? What? What is the meaning of all this? These witnesses gave false statements? I need to go to bed, guys. Is that true, you pair? Just one simple slip of the tongue. I can't wait to have like 5 people at the witness stand. It's gonna be beautiful. Order, counsel, explain what is going on here. It's painfully clear now. You tried to prevent these witnesses from telling the truth. Absolutely not. The prosecution knows nothing of this. Then who's behind this? Who tried to make you keep your mouth shut? That's classified. Stressing me in. So you're prepared to be tried as conspirators to this murder, are you? You wouldn't. This can't be happening. Why would you risk lying when you have a child to look after? Ryunosuke, judging from the way they're reacting to this, I'd say they're sworn to silence by someone with considerable influence. However, I don't believe Ouchie had any idea about it. What are you saying? I mean, to wield that kind of influence, there's only a handful of possibilities. Like Mikotoba-san. Could have been the government, the military, or the police, I suppose. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Well, any ideas about who might be behind this? Well, I want to go to bed, but I kind of want to at least answer this next big question. And then we stop. So we need to name whoever it was that tried to make the witnesses keep their mouths shut. Or, of course, we'll need some evidence before we can make any firm accusations. Evidence that proves whoever it was really did wield his or her power here. But how? Can we possibly? Remember how we made progress before? Okay. You mean the thing I wanted to flip before and it didn't let me? Chief Inspector Satoru Hosanage. What an idiot. Primary Criminal Investigations Division, Imperial Police Bureau. He's a fucking spy. Or something. But that is unexpected. What is? Look, do you see it says the witness's name here? Satoru Hosonaga. Oh yeah, business cards do intend to show the person's name, that's sort of the point. That's not the point, that's unexpected. It's his job title. His job? Oh! Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Primary Criminal Investigator Division. Inspector? What on earth? Let's face it, the police have a lot of power and influence if they're wielding it somehow here. Who is a police inspector and has like a card for it? Click. I don't know how this is supposed to help me. I mean, I guess you could argue it looks like there's like some scratches here, but that might also just be lines in the coat. Or lines in the photo, even. I won't answer. If it's proven that these witnesses have been manipulated, I assure you the penalty will be severe. Please, wait, Your Excellency. I had no idea about any of this, I swear to every Shinto god. I knew nothing. Pardon, sorry. We'd love to do a little witness tampering here. For once, I actually believe Payne has no clue. I feel like that's kind of his default state. True. But like innocent, no clue, rather than incompetent, no clue. Well, Your Excellency, no time to think. I'm just gonna have to close my eyes and shout out the first name that comes into my head. That's not how this works, but sure, buddy. But just because this guy made him be quiet doesn't mean he actually did the crime, right? And maybe this guy's gonna have two ties to the guy who actually did it. Which could be the woman, maybe. Hosonaga-san, the waiter who took the stand earlier. Poppycock. What possible reason could the waiter have for making these witnesses give false testimonies? Not to mention the fact that that even a head waiter could not possibly have the level of influence. For once, I would agree with you. If that is, the man truly were a waiter. What? If he truly were? Come on, Ryunosuke, time to hit this court with the truth. Truthmaster has a real identity. He's a pet of the police. Oh shit. Wrong one. The plan of the restaurant sketched by the man in question. I agree, it shows a great deal of attention to detail, but I'm not sure we conclude anything. Sorry, Your Excellency, but the back of the card. It's the back of the card that's of interest. I beg your pardon. Or perhaps I should have said the front? Yes, it's the front of the back of the card. That's where the telling detail is. Hosonaga-san sketched the plan of the restaurant on the reverse side of his business card. The front of that business card reveals the man in the question's profession, his true profession. The waiter's profession, but that's surely good. Good gracious. That's right, Your Excellency. The card reads, Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigation Unit, Division, Imperial Police Bureau. What? The waiter is a police detective. I haven't heard any mention of this before. Why haven't I heard any mention of this before? The Imperial Police Bureau has immense power, absolute power as far as regular civilians are concerned. So, witnesses there in the stand. Was it in fact the waiter who gave you your orders? Was it he who told you not to mention that you'd seen this foreign gentlewoman at the scene? Well... Oh, he's back! Oh, we're up to 3 people on the stand, let's go. Well, you shouldn't have done that. Oh! Amazing. Inspector Hosonaga? Can I just say, it's funny, in the cutscene, I pointed out this guy was the most suspicious at the time. I like how he's stressing in the corner. Also, why did organs started playing? That's the first sign of evil. Organs. Inside and out. Okay. I'm going to bed. Even though I feel like we're pretty close. I don't, again, like, this is the first case, so my brain's like, surely it's not gonna go on that long. But, on the other hand, who knows? There's Dracula in the courtroom. I'm so tired, guys. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna go sleepy sleeps. Alright, that was fun. Yay! Honestly, I'm already having a great time. Sometimes I'm a little apprehensive before diving into something like Ace Attorney because I'm like, I don't know how long this is gonna take. I might lose my voice by the end of stream. But on the other hand, it's at least always good on my hands. That's the good thing. That's what we like. But then I stop playing it, and I just have such a good time, you know? We'll get around to Apollo Justice one of these days, but I kind of wanted to, like, deviate away a little bit from the typical Ace Attorney games and just kind of, like, play something that felt a little bit more, like, confined in space. And then we can go back and, like, revisit Apollo Justice and that kind of world with everything and all the references. It'll be fun. Get some rest, and you better show up here tomorrow with cute boy's phone number. I don't know if I'm gonna get a phone number. We're just trying to get affirmation that he's single, okay? That is what we're going for, all right? And if that's what I get, if all we need is affirmation that he's either single or taken, okay? That is what we're seeking for. And if, as I said, if he shows any sort of interest in me, we're gonna fucking win. But until then, thank you for stream. Thank you for being here, Stadia. So, oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. More than one kind of tea in this coffee shop. Dude, we have 8 types of teas. True. 8 type of teas. English breakfast, Earl Grey, peppermint, lemon and grass ginger, chamomile. We have like a Malabar chai. Don't know what's with that one. Fuck. Give me a second, guys. What's the other 2? We have like, there's some people who just, maybe it's 6. Maybe it's 6 and not 8. No, I'm pretty sure there's 8 containers. Lemon and grass ginger, peppermint, chamomile, the Malabar chai. Maybe it's 6. No, I don't think it's 6. Who knows? Rubios and drama. Girl, it is so funny how much, like, as a barista, you live for the tea. Like, our entire lives is like, you have someone come up and they're like, this happened down the road, and we're like, oh, really? Like, literally today there was like people who came and was like, hey, did you hear about the police chase? And we're like, what? No. Of course not. What are you talking about? We're just down here doing our all-out work, having a good time, having a terrible lapse of memory. Wait, so are we getting Pretty Boy's number tomorrow? Listen, I might not get his number. As I said, we're just trying to suss out, is he single? And if he is single, can I be like, hint, hint, wink, wink, you're real cute? And if it goes further than that, I'll scream and like fall apart. The point is, the goal, okay? The goal is we're gonna find out whether he might be single and available, okay? That's just finding out that they're single is like layer number one. Once we do that, I can like flirt as much as I like, you know what I mean? Okay, so we just need to be in. I'm not expecting to have a phone number. It would be great, but I'm so scared. Okay, the plan. Stick to the plan, Hannah. I'm so good at talking. I can do this. All I gotta be is like super nonchalant, like, what'd you do on the weekend? And that's all you need. That's all I the plan. Stick to the plan. I swear to God, if he doesn't turn up tomorrow, I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm gonna be like, what? Doesn't turn up, and I'm like, well, I don't have work again till Thursday, so. Trying to find out he's single. Yes, just channel your inner orb.
Hi. You said channel your inner orb, and honestly, I'm just both of anxiety.
It's okay, buddy. So am I. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I went so high pitched in that moment, I hurt my head. We are doing well today, this evening. Anyway. Go on bed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you'll have an excellent day today and tomorrow, okay? I will see you guys tomorrow. We will see what happens. Hopefully, fingers crossed for me, okay? And if I chicken out, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not strong. Abs, I'm ending stream. Bed with hat on. I'll put a... Next time you're in chat, I'll give you a free hat on, okay? I'll put a hat on. It'll be great. I'm not wearing a hat to bed. Do you have any idea how hot it is right now? It's so hot, okay? Please. I need a tiny bit of reprieve. I love you, Abs. You're doing great. Yeah, have a wonderful night, everybody. Have a lovely day. And I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? And we'll continue playing the Great Ace Attorney. That reminds me, I gotta do a few voices tomorrow. Someone's gonna... The voices are gonna possess me. Frieza TFS version, Venom and Elmo. What? Praise Tiny Chicken. Let me go to bed. Cool. Alright, everybody go to bed. Alright, I'm going to bed. Have a good night's sleep, everybody. God, I wish to figure out where that sound is coming from. And I will see you all tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye. Beep, boop. What song did I do this morning? DK? No. BK? BK? Zelda? Zelda. It was Zelda.